Coach Latoya Whitfield, and I'm back to give you some more empowering tips to be able to fulfill your authentic purpose. And here's the thing, you don't even have to be here long. It's only going to be about 10 minutes. Just invest about 10 minutes to listen to Coach Latoya Whitfield because she has your back, okay? So first of all, let me get started. If you're new here, you may need another introduction or a little bit about me. I'm Coach Latoya Whitfield. I'm a purpose coach, and my purpose is to help you become the best version of yourself so that you can live boldly in your purpose. So first, let's get into it and just talk about some of the things that have led me to this conversation. So I'm a millennial. I'm about 10 years older than the oldest Gen Zer. So Gen Z is about ages 12 to 27. So this topic of conversation will be mostly for my Gen Zers that are about 23 to 27. So although I am a millennial, I've thought a lot of ways like a Gen Zer, which is why it has caused an upset. And I probably was looked at as maybe crazy, a little crazy. But here's the thing. A lot of times when innovation is introduced, it can be a bit scary. It can shake up the workforce a little bit. But it's important that the people that are currently in the workforce are adapting to the things that Gen Z is needing because the world is changing. Gen Z has experienced so many different things that most have not. And so we want to be intentional about that. And here's the thing, as a millennial, I feel like the forward thinking that I had and the things that I had experienced prepared me to advocate for you. So I'm Team Gen Z. My mentees are Gen Z. I love Gen Z with all of me, and I study you all. And I just really want to make sure that you are making great decisions and so that you don't make some of the same mistakes that I made. And so here's the thing, the topic that I want to talk about has a lot to do with my experience in the workforce. So one thing about Gen Z, which is so interesting, is that you guys want to be the CEO. You want an amazing work-life balance. You want to get paid for your time, and you truly go to a company that values you and that has a great sense of their mission statement, and it actually aligns. And so my experience in the last job that I was at was quite interesting. In about 2020, the pandemic hit, and I was actually told that we would not be working from home. I remember asking the question. I said, hey, is there any way that we're going to be working from home? Because, I don't want my family to get sick or exposed to this virus. And the supervisor replied back and said, the only way we'll work from home is if an airplane comes and lands some laptops down. The sarcasm was not funny. It was a serious question of making sure that my family was taken care of. So fast forward, I worked from home, and we went back into the office a year later. As I was walking back into the office a year later, I had a write-up slip of 6 pages waiting for me. And in the 6 pages, one of the things that stood out the most was how I treated my clients. I love people. So I knew that this could not be true. Well, fast forward, I won that case. I got legal authorities involved, and they proved that indeed none of those things were true. They were fabricated, defamation of character. Unfortunately, this supervisor was able to still stay in the workforce while I decided that I would not stay in a toxic work environment. And I am deciding that I will not stay quiet about my experience because there are so many people that are suffering silently. And I want to make sure that Gen Z is not suffering silently. And I want to make sure that millennials or Gen X or whoever has the authority to hire them are making sure that they're incorporating the values of Gen Z. But here's the thing, Gen Z, I want you to still understand what everyone else has experienced as well. And I think when you come in with your innovative ideas, you can support that. So it's not for it to be a hostile environment. It's for the ideas to come together. It's called diversity. And that's why diversity is so important. And that's what Gen Z values. Okay, so I'm going to give 4 tips that are going to be extremely crucial for you as you are in the workplace. So some of you, again, are transitioning and some of you are already there. So first, if you have not found a job yet, first thing that you need to do is create your personal mission statement, which is technically your purpose statement. If you don't have one, I'm going to drop a link so that you can grab my ebook to go through that. So if you do not know your personal mission statement, that's going to be very important, because you are going to want to be with a company that aligns with your mission, your personal mission for yourself. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, but by now you will know what are some things that you value, what are some things that you truly will not deal with, and some things that you will not compromise. That's going to be very, very important, because as you navigate this workforce and you start to make decisions to be able to go to higher positions, which I said earlier, Gen Z wants to be the CEO. I want to make sure that you're not compromising your integrity as you go there. Okay? That's number one. Number two is networking. To this day, Coach Latoya Whitfield networks, and she's tired tremendously, but it has made an impact on my businesses, my nonprofit. Network. I worked for another company before this company that I worked for, and it was a major company, and they always had networking opportunities for you to be able to do different things and meet people from different walks of life. And a lot of those things I just didn't participate in because I didn't really see the value in networking. So make sure that you are taking advantage of networking opportunities within these companies. Now, the third thing is cross-training. I know that you have specific job titles, and this is what you want to do. Gen Z wants to clock out. If their job title says that, and their job description says they clock out at 5, you want to leave at 5. Fine, I want you to leave at 5 too. Amazing, because work-life balance matters and you want to get back to your family. But here's the thing, if you can utilize cross-training in any way while you're there, do that. Try to learn all of these different positions, because you never know if that was one of the positions that you want to be in. Gen Z wants to be in charge. Gen Z wants to lead. Gen Z wants to learn quickly. Cross-training is going to be a great way to help you as far as growing in the company and getting those promotions. Okay? The last one, number 4, that I'm going to give you is to make sure that you're involved in whatever way that your company is giving back. So they may have chosen a nonprofit that they give back to on a regular basis, but if you don't feel like that company aligns with your mission or vision, see if you can suggest a company where you can actually go and volunteer your time. A lot of companies allow you to get volunteer hours in. That was one of the things that I didn't do. Although I love people, I love giving back, I didn't utilize that time. So make sure that you're utilizing that time. You truly never know what this can do for you. Overall, you need to make sure that you're getting with a company that aligns with your mission and vision. That's going to save you a lot of time, because purpose chooses your friends, purpose chooses where you work, purpose chooses all of the decisions that you make. All right? Network. Don't forget to network. Number 3, cross-train while you're there. Take advantage of every opportunity is to learn there. And number 4, make sure that you get involved with how they give back in that company. So, Gen Z, I love y'all. I love everything that you're doing, and I wanted you to completely trust me on this, okay? I cannot wait for you to come back and tell me all the things that you're utilizing. And if you are utilizing any of these things right now, drop it in the comments. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you're currently doing in your workforce. And if there's anything that I can do to impact you, ask the question below, and I'll be sure to give you some feedback or even do another video on it. So anything that you want me to do a video on, please drop it in the comments. I am a millennial, but I advocate for Gen Z. I cannot wait to talk to you later and see what you have to say about this. So listen, be great on purpose. And remember, MAPS, my MAPS framework, mindset, attraction, purpose, and stewardship. And on today, we incorporated purpose and stewardship on those 4 things that I gave you, okay? So I want you to be great on purpose. I want you to be great on purpose. Have a great day.